New Japan Pro Wrestling World and New Japan Pro Wrestling, actually New Japan Pro Wrestling World, not the company itself, broadcast their first event in 20 days this morning, actually. It was a Road to Wrestling Grand Slam show from Korakuen Hall and, of course, in Tokyo right here. So New Japan returned to action on Saturday after an 18-day break following the May 4th Wrestling Dontaku event. State of emergency was issued in Tokyo and other prefectures in Japan, forced the postponement of the Road to Wrestling Grand Slam and the both planned Wrestling Grand Slam and both Wrestling Grand Slam stadium shows. So while the Road to Wrestling Grand Slam tour started on Saturday, new dates for the stadium shows have not been announced yet. So here are the results from the day show that took place. We have Yujiro Takahashi, taking on and defeating Yota Tsuji in about 8 minutes and 24 seconds via the Pimp Juice. Very spirited effort from Yota Tsuji right here. And it was just good to see this New Japan Road 2 show start off with a singles match. And honestly, this is probably one of the better Road 2 shows I've seen in a long time. So this one went about 8 minutes, 24 seconds. A very decent match, not anything that's going to be just blow you away or anything that's just like straight off the page, but it was solid. It was decent. So the next match we got on this card was a match that I really wasn't expecting much from, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. And that match is Zack Sabre Jr. and Doki defeating Chase Owens and Geto about 10 minutes and 58 seconds. Zack Sabre Jr. was able to defeat Geto with a straight jacket sleeper right here. A pretty good match, man. I did not expect a lot of this match, man, and they just proved me wrong. They just proved my theory right here about them having a good match, and they did. I didn't think they could not have a good match, but I just didn't think it was going to happen right here. So like I said, Zack Sabre Jr., Doki defeat Chase Owens right here in about 10 minutes. Chase Owens and Geto, about 10 minutes and 58 seconds. Pretty solid match, man. Next tag team match, we got Tama Tonga Lord of Gorillas of Destiny, taking on and defeating Hiroshi Tenzan and Tamaki Homa, about 9 minutes and 12 seconds right here. Loa actually tapped out Homa here in about, like I said, 9 minutes and 12 seconds via the Operation Jado Killer. Tapped this man out. This was an okay tag team match. I don't think it was as good as the match we got before it. It was okay. We had the tag team champions in here, and after the match, they start trying to get into the face of Taichi right here. I thought that was a really good shout, really good challenge, because we're going to get that tag team title match at some point, so we might as well allude to it right here. So the penultimate match of the show, we had the Great O'Khan and Jeff Cobb representing the United Empire, taking on and defeating Kota Ibushi and Master Wato about 14 minutes and 11 seconds. Cobb got the pin on Wato after hitting a tour of the islands, and this is actually good momentum for the United Empire. We don't really know where they're going to go from here with pretty much their leader being injured and them kind of being left in limbo right here, but we know in the meantime, between time, in the interim, as some other people call it, we're going to get Kota Ibushi taking on Jeff Cobb in a singles match right here, so I'm very much looking forward to that. But like I said, we get Tour of the Islands from Jeff Cobb, and he's just a fucking tag team match. He's a stat pattern, man. He's just getting all these wins on the tag team matches. That's what Jeff Cobb does. So shout out to Jeff Cobb right here. And in the main event, we had the team of Tetsuya Naito, Sanada, Shingo Takagi, and Bushi defeating the team of Hiroshi Tanahashi, Hiroki Goto, Tomohiro Ishii, and Yoshihashi right here. Shingo pinned Yoshihashi after hitting the last of the dragon. Looks like we're going to get some maybe Naito and Ishii stuff starting off after this match. This was actually a really good main event. I enjoyed this main event right here thoroughly, man. It was a solid 8-man match. All guys worked their asses off. So, yeah, it's a solid Road 2 show. I actually recommend watching this one. So, we also have one in the morning, and I'll go ahead and give you the lineup for the one that's taking place in the morning. We have Kota Ibushi and Hiroshi Tanahashi, taking on Jeff Khan and Great O'Khan. Should be an interesting tag team match. We got Tetsuya Naito, Sanada, Shingo Takagi, and Bushi taking on Hiroki Goto, Tomohiro Ishii, Yoshihashi, and Ryusuke Taguchi. We got the Gorillas of Destiny taking on Hiroshi Tenzan and Master Wato. Zack Sabre Jr. and Doki taking on Yujiro Takahashi and Taiji Ishimori. And in a one-on-one match, you got Chase Owens versus Yota Tsuji. So, should be a decent card like this one was. I thoroughly enjoyed it, man. It wasn't like it was going to be like a Wrestle Kingdom type card or even a pay-per-view type card. This is a decent Road 2 show, and I think you guys should go out of your way to check it out. You take out the entrances, you take out the intermission. It's maybe an hour and a half, if that. So, highly recommend the show. Signing off, we are SOS Wrestling Network, the almighty SOS Wrestling Network. Like, share, subscribe, and I apologize if you heard any buzzing noise in the background. Neighbors apparently doing lawn work right now, and it's 7:20, almost 7:30 at evening. So, apologize for that, guys. Just had to get this out real quick, real fast, in a hurry, and we should be back tomorrow for tomorrow's show. So, holler at us, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. The price of subscription is free $99. Don't cost you a damn thing. We just want your time. That's all. Not too much of it. So, all right, y'all. Holler at y'all later. Toodle Pipping Ton.